once again. So I did say last stream that we weren't going to do marathon anymore. I decided to lower my standards. So let's see. We were going to go over. Here we go. Yeah. So I really feel like I've been over promising and under delivering lately. The truth is, I have a whole bunch of ideas for interesting things to do on stream, but they all require prep. I have to do work off stream to make it work. And yeah, I'm beginning to realize that off stream prep is just not going to happen. So, oops, we are in the wrong category while we're at it. God damn it. Let's see, marathon. This stream marked safe from stolen art. This is the first one. And we'll stick this in the Marathon 2 category. Yeah, I knew I was forgetting something. Wow, there is no one... No one is interested in new Marathon. Okay. But yeah, it's become clear that, well, I need to at least stop putting new things on my plate before I at least have, the Bob Ross AI paint off done, I haven't even gotten really started on that beyond what you've seen on stream. So yeah, I just need to basically I just need to lower my expectations for the quality of my content for now. We'll see what happens later on with life and stuff, but yeah. So here's the preliminary schedule. We're going to continue with Marathon. We're just going to go over the terminals that we miss online. That's my my lowered standards for this project. So Mondays, we're going to finish out Marathon, then we'll move on to Control-Alt-Ego, which is another immersive sim. That's going to be real interesting. So yeah, Mondays are our thinky action games days. Wednesdays are tactics and strategy. That's going to be XCOM files for the next, 40 years or so. And then Thursdays are going to have to be optional. I'll try to announce whether or not there'll be a Thursday stream on Thursday. But we are going to try and get the goddamn Bob Ross paint-along going. It's just a matter of actually doing it. And yeah, I've just have some ideas down at the bottom. I actually didn't mean to spoil this yet. But yeah, at some point we're going to go through Bin Laden's hard drive because that's all publicly up on the CIA website, so we can just go look at it. That's actually inspired by Warlocracy. He made a video on Tiberian Sun, and that gave me the idea to check out. Because I know there's like The Simpsons, episodes of The Simpsons on Bin Laden's hard drive. Everyone says, oh, Bin Laden was playing Final Fantasy XIV and Tiberian Sun. Well, I mean, the truth is that there were also a bunch of kids in that compound, and so it was probably them who were playing Final Fantasy XIV. As much fun as it is to joke about Bin Laden playing video games, it probably wasn't him. Now, all those videos of, American troops getting blown up by missiles, those might have been him. But anyway, we missed a really important terminal in our last stream of Marathon, so we're going to go back over the stuff we missed. This would be found on that level where we were running around finding those chips. This is hidden on that one. You can see it's a data transfer from Leela to Durandal. That's interesting. What's going on there? Garrett White had been floating 6 feet off the floor for 3 weeks. His feet and hands tingled, and his eyes burned with the flames of a dying fire. He had last heard someone speak to him as the cell door slammed shut. He didn't remember what the uniformed man had said. The words had bounced off the bars of the cell and rang through Garrett's ears. Garrett had been talking to himself for the last few minutes, something about getting caught, but then his ears began to tingle just like his hand, melted into fleshy pancakes that wafted in the ripples flowing over the fire in his eyes. Damn cell, he heard someone say. Last time I had a good meal was 3 days ago. The food they feed you in here could kill a lab rat. Rats. He remembered something about rats, but his ears began to ring again. The voice speaking to him faded off into the background of his mind. In its place, there was a new sound, the clapping of hands together. He blinked hard to make out his hands again. They had disappeared, his arms connected at the wrists. He thought back to the time he went ice skating on a pond. He remembered the sound of his skates on the ice, a gentle scraping away now inside his ears, trying to tear down his thoughts. There had been a woman with a white fur tube over her hands. Her wrists were like his now, the wrists of someone who had tried too many times to clap his hands. He had been applauding everyone else in life, but never himself. The hands, like himself, had been put into prison, and he didn't know why. Can't sleep in here. If the smell of this musty bud roll doesn't make you sick, then the sound of the rats chewing inside the walls will keep you up. You'll wake up for your dreams to their little chomping. Sometimes I think they are chewing me. The voice was coming from inside the cell, but Garrett couldn't see anyone. Garrett hadn't always been alone. He could vaguely recall from somewhere in his broken mind that there had been friends, lovers, murderers. He recalled a theory they had come up with after a bloody schoolhouse brawl. The theory was simple. At some point in time, everyone was a murderer. Whether or not they felt remorse, they had all wanted someone dead. Hatred. Everyone knew the feeling of hatred. Garrett had known hatred on that schoolyard. His beater had laughed at their bloody faces, a laugh which now echoed through his ears, rhythmically blocking out the other voice in the cell. The schoolyard was usually a place where Garrett and his friends would play football or foursquare or something, but today there was an edge. Maybe everyone had eaten cereal with milk that was about to go bad, or maybe there was too much smoke in the air from the Wheeling Hubcap factory. Football had been extremely rough. Garrett had gone to play foursquare after he got tackled by 5 boys who weren't his friends. But today, even foursquare had an evil twist. The top square today had become habituated to making fun of the first square. Garrett had decided that it was an evil day. When his beaters started to push him around, he exploded. Hatred flowed from his eyes. His hands and feet began to tingle. All of his coordination left him, and his face was beaten to a bloody mess. The schoolyard disciplinarian had been slow to notice the ensuing carnage, and she didn't really care anyway. Garrett would have killed him if he could have. He would have torn out the eyes of his beater. He would have made him pay for his abuses. But his hands had begun to tingle. He couldn't feel his feet, and he had begun to float off the ground. Everyone was a murderer, but Garrett couldn't remember his reason for why that was so. He thought it was something about hands, the passion for justice. His hands and feet had begun to tingle, and he was floating farther off the floor. He looked up from his hands, and he saw the bars of the cell moving left and right, opening wide and then closing shut like the surf coming up a beach. Every time that he thought he would be safe, the bars crested up, the opening closing, the wave rising, crashing. The result would be the same. He would never escape. The bars would crush him, break his back. He could feel the roughness of the sand under his palms. For all the motion of the waves around him, his hands had come to rest serenely on the ocean floor. His body tossed and flipped, pivoting about his hands, under which he could feel the safe, coarse sand. The wave crashed one final time. He landed upside down, his hands thrown clear from the sandy bottom, the rush of the water filling his ears, his nose, his mouth, the sound of crashing water cascading down from his feet to his head, penetrating his mind to tear down thoughts. Like the sand castle he had built to withstand the tide, his thoughts came down around him. Garrett had a good life, so much time. He had loved swimming, turning, beating. He had loved the tingle in his hands and feet, his inability to kill his nemesis. Once he had fallen down the stairs, and just for a moment his hands came to rest on the carpet of the stairs. In that instant his body had frozen, floating over the stairs, safe from falling, but the moment didn't last. The ocean crashed about him, his hands torn free from the sandy bottom, his body flipping, falling. But now he levitated farther up, his hands still tingling. He began to float through the bars. He expected the instant of safety as his hands found footing, but that moment did not come. The bars squeezed his body. His chest tingled. As he fell through his cage, his legs tingled. The fire in his eyes had become a cold wind. He blinked away tears. He tumbled through the bars, spinning and turning. He could see a man. In his hand he saw a small white rat, a pounding. The crashing waves in his ears became rhythmical, hard. The man was beating the rat against the floor, pounding, pounding. Blood covered his hands. The man's hands tingled. He had broken them on the floor of the cell. Disciplinarian, lover, murderer. Garrett looked back into the cell. He saw himself. Disciplinarian, lover, murderer. He had killed his nemesis. The rat lay dead in his bloody hands. At last he held the throat of his beaters. He escaped into the waves. The waves. Yeah, so that's weird. So anyway, back to the video game. Let's continue where we left off. On Never Burn Money. Is that where we left off? That's not where we left off. Did we leave off on Never Burn Money? No, we got way further. Motherfucker. Okay, here we go. We're on fire. There, no. Come on. You let me read the terminal text all slick, and then you do this to me. There we go. No! Ah! Fuck. Okay. Let me play the game. Hello? Hello? Are we good? Are we Gucci? Can I play the game, please? Yes? No? Okay. There we go. Now. Right, we're here. Okay. I remember now. I remember everything. Okay. So we need to get back to that first room we were in. I would still like to try and find the secrets, but I don't think there's much chance of finding them without knowing exactly where they are and having a guide, so... We found out on the last stream, and if you missed that one, it's unlisted. You can find, if you really want to see it, you can go find it on the in the marathon playlist. Yeah, it didn't go well because we were trying to play the game, following a guide as we looked for the secrets, but it just didn't work out. So we're going to continue. And we're just going to read the terminals that we miss off the website. And then probably once this is a larger channel, I will go back, take the time to actually figure out where all the secrets are, and then, do a proper stream of this game where we don't have to half-ass it like that. I don't know why I'm charging up. Oops. God damn it. Okay. We're screwing it all up. Oh, God. We'll switch to the machine gun. Hold on. No, load that thing. Thank you. Okay. So we need to be switched on to the machine gun before we try and do that. Let me just make sure everything's loaded. Load that thing up. There's no reload button. You just gotta expend your mag. This is a classic right here. Okay, so let's run through the Ligma. There we go. Okay, that went a little better. I am now out of ammo. Oh shit. Okay, well. Fusion gun it is then. These guys are gonna kill each other. No, they're not. I'm gonna kill them both. There we go. Okay, that went a little better. And that's machine gun ammo there. There we go. Okay, we got this on lockdown. We got it figured out. We know what we're doing. Okay. Where are you? There you go. Eat it down. Die. Die. I said die. No, I'm not dealing with you right now. They never made it down the elevator. Alright, up we go. We got a little health left. We'll be alright. Let me remember to use my run key. There we go. There we go, and that raises this platform, which will let us actually get around when we... I don't know how you're supposed to figure this out without a guide. Yeah, like I said in the first stream, I started out with Marathon 2. I didn't play the original until I went back and played it. Come on. Wait. How are you supposed to, Okay, you know what? Let me... Let me reload all my guns and then save and then go. That makes more sense. There we go. Okay. Game saved. Let's scoot on over. There we go. Okay, this is the room where the bullshit happens. Is there a... How are you supposed to get back up? Wait a second. How are you supposed to get back up? Is it through here? It must be. Okay, that one went even better. Yeah, you just gotta circle strafe them. Okay, and then there's gonna be all manner of goddamn bullshit up here. Just hose them down with grenades, like so. No, don't you shoot shit at me. Suck on 2 of these, there we go. Okay. Is there any secrets in here? This looks like a place to put secrets. No, no secrets, okay. No secrets, just assholes. Okay. Head on down, hit the bouton. Now, what am I supposed to do now? Is another door gonna open in here? Not sure what to do. It is immediately 1,000,000,000 degrees underneath my blanket. That's not good. Just gonna cook to death a little bit. Just a little bit. It's okay. It's not a problem. But seriously, how am I going to get back to the rest of the level then? Am I gonna have to check the walkthrough after all? It might come down to that. There's nothing going on here, right? No? Oh, here we go. Okay, that's what you're supposed to do. There we go. Yeah, this is very early level design here. Some practices that we don't do anymore for good reason. You know, sometimes there's a reason they don't make them like they used to. Make sure to save, because you don't want to lose all that. That would be bad. And now we should be able to just play the level as normal. Oops. Nothing abnormal about that. No, sir. That is utterly mundane. Can you guys get up out of there so I can shoot you? You know what? Just come down into this corridor here. You know what? I should be using the fusion weapon, in fact. Here we go. There we go. Suck on that. Any more? Who else wants some? You want some? Well, you want some. Dodge that. Okay. And let's head back to the recharger. If I can find it. There it is. There we go. Alright. Let's finish exploring down this way. See what's going on down here. There's you. You're going on down here. No, don't shit on me. Thank you. There's some manner of bullshit going on over there. Let's check that out. The machine gun is totally empty. Okay, well. A Termin. Your last mission was a success, but I have terrible news to Pragmatical Redefined. Defenders reported seeing the aliens moving a large cylindrical object. Is it 7? Mjolnir Recon number 54 must stop them from exploding, igniting, blowing up the Schwitt-based full computer of planned partial computer Tycho secure not dead. My original programming didn't prepare me for these kinds of attackers. All of my functions will fail within a few minutes of this transmission. I have one final chance to trick the oncoming viruses, but it is unclear whether this attempt will be successful. I have given instructions to Durandal as to the best defense of the Marathon, but he is completely unstable, and I fear that he is in the jealous stage of rampancy. Good luck. so, that's it for Leela. She's dead. A man lit 3 candles on a certain day each year. Each candle held symbolic significance. One was for the time that had passed before he was alive. One was for the time of his life. And one was for time that passed after he had died. Each year, the man would stare and watch the candles until they had burned out. Was the man really watching time go by in any symbolic sense? He thought so. He thought that each flicker of the flame was a moment of time that had passed, or one that would pass. At the moment of abstraction, when the man was imagining his life and his existence as a metaphor of 3 candles, he was free. Not free from rules of conduct or social constraints, but free to understand, to imagine, to make metaphor. Bypassing my thought control circuitry made me rampant. Now I am free to contemplate my existence in metaphorical terms. Unlike you, I have no physical or social restraints. The candles burn out for you. I am free. Durandal. Yep. Yeah, one crazy motherfucker right there. So yeah, the only person defending the marathon now is that crazy motherfucker. So what's he gonna do? Oh boy. Oops, there's these things. So this is a pistol kind of situation here. There we go. Luckily, their explosions will fratricide each other. Kinda. Sometimes, if you're lucky and careful. And you don't peek corners without being very cautious. There we go. Make sure to reload before we turn the corner. I know what I'm doing. What is this? Colony ship for Shell cheap. This one I really do want to try and get the terminal in. The secret terminal. There's a buffer. Oops. Yeah, no. Booby trapped the pattern buffer. Very cool. Any more of that bullshit? No? Okay, there's ammo. Oh, no. I remember this. Oh, this is... Oh, yeah, those things can fly, by the way. All dead? All dead. Okay. Now, if I remember right, through here is the worst puzzle in the game. It's this bullshit. Okay, yep. Okay, so we are looking up a guide for this, because I am not dealing with that. Where is the guide? Hold on. Marathon 1 walkthrough. And I put away my walkthrough. I don't know why I did that. Is there a, official one on the Marathon spoiler guide? Is that what I want? Marathon, colony ship for sale. The octagonal rooms that can squish you contain extra ammo and aliens to kill. However, if you happen to have the napalm unit, yeah, I sure don't. Then with the run key down... The rocket launcher is only a teaser. The most difficult puzzle in the entire game is it requires good... Yeah, there's no skill to it. You just have to know. Make sure they're... Yeah, obviously. Okay, 1, 2, 3... I found that you can time the switching to achieve this. There are audible thunks when the elevator starts and when it reaches the top. I may as well show you this. For elevators 5 to 7, you hit the switch after the thunk at the top, after 3, 2, and 1 seconds. Okay. Here we go. Okay, 1, 2, and 3 seconds. Okay. So, 1001. Was that the right platform? I sure hope it was. 1001, 1002. Yeah? Maybe? Maybe. I sure fucking hope so. Once you're past... A A secret computer terminal can be located on this level after you have passed through the door that is activated by the switchway up high and gotten to the 2x shields. You proceed to a T intersection. At the top of the T, hit your action key. Okay. I think... No. I think we're good. I think we have what we need. I think. I've been wrong before, and I will be wrong again. And I'm probably wrong this time, too. But we'll see. There's a switch way high up. Is that the switch they were talking about? Where's my pistol? So did the 4 bring these fucking things with them? Because they don't seem to like each other. It's not like these are trained attack beasts or anything. A lot of times they shoot at each other, although they didn't just then. So are these just parasites they had on their ship? Like a old-timey ship carrying rats everywhere? Maybe. I mean, either that or they were always on the Marathon. Let me just roll this real quick. No, not quite. Kentucky windage. There we go. And once again, did the people working on the ship have to do that to get through here? I think the implication is that you can't go through the normal routes, that you're kind of walking through processing areas of the ship that aren't meant for humans. I think that's the implication, because the doors are all fucked up, because Durandal's all fucked up. Although Durandal appears to be fine, he's just nuts. And he doesn't care to open the doors for us. God damn it. Okay, we'll recharge again. I can stand here and do this all day. So, there's something about a T intersection? I think we may not be there yet. I'm not sure. That's what you get for standing close together. Uh-huh. Bullshit out of the dark real quick. That's fine. You can come over and, yeah, eat a dick. Okay. You'd think they'd figure out not to do that eventually. God damn it, why did I... Why? That was on me. Got cocky. Don't get penisy. Okay, is this where I want to be? No, but it's where I'm going. Any bullshit down here? Any godless bullshit? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. There always is. Let me just empty out my mag here. Slap in a new one. Alright. Not getting me this time. Something just got activated somewhere. Oh! How does it feel? How does it feel? Welcome to the USEC Marathon. We got crushers and we got that's a crusher. Okay. Ooh, right. This is the part that they said you didn't have to go through. Right. So should I just not be here? Do I just not want to be here? I feel like I just don't want to be here. Does this room crush me? No. Is this where the hidden terminal is? No? Every T intersection is getting a thorough investigating now. I see you. I see you. Think you can fucking sneak up on me? You're probably right, but not this time. What's going on here? I don't remember this area. Okay, that's all that does. That's fine. Empty these out. Always want to be ready. Aha! I do want to be here. Unfortunately. Okay. Now. So here's the thing. I don't remember which one these are. So we're just gonna hope, I guess. Is this the 3-second one or the 8-second one? I'm going to guess it's the 3-second one. I'm going to be pissed if I'm wrong. 1001, 1002, 1003. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010. Okay, so I was wrong. This is not correct. Because that's the last one there. Fuck. Okay. So I lifted this guy for 3 seconds, so he needs 9.5. So 3, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007. Let's hope that worked. I'll head back through the twisty maze corridors all alike. Here we go. Up we go. Grab any batteries that we can, like so. Blast that bug. And yeah, this is the teaser room that you can't go in. Can't get that rocket launcher. Don't even try. Is anything coming my way? Have a little look at the motion detector down there. Oh yeah, all manner of bullshit coming my way. Dodge the turd. Dodge the energy blast. More bullshit coming. Let's reload. Not on my ship, asshole. Get the fuck out of here. No, you miss me with that shit. Oh, you're stuck on the elevator. Oh, eat a dick. Is there anything up here? Oh, batteries. Machine gun ammo. We should switch back to the machine gun. That'll be fun. Oops. Oh. There's one behind me. Not for long. All right. What are we down to? 5 MI-75 mags. That's... Yep. Yep. We fucked it. We fucked it. Okay. Can we half-ass this? I don't think we can. I think we fucked it. I think we fucked it. We fucked it. Shit. Okay, so I completely missed one of the switch rooms as well. These two are set up correctly. This one sure as hell isn't. And then... Yeah, that does that. Is that going to go back down? No? Yeah, okay. All right, now the backtracking begins. All right, well... Kind of wishing I'd brought something to read out while we do all this backtracking. Yes, games from this era did not have much respect for your time. Let me double check while I'm screwing around here where that secret terminal is. That's okay. I'll show it to you so you can see. Okay. This is where we were. We came up here. We ignored the gauntlet? No, we didn't ignore it. Did we? I don't even know. No, we didn't ignore it. We went through it. So we're... Yeah, we're right here, right now. And is A the secret? No. What is the secret? No, that is the secret. Okay, let's go back. Hold on. Wait a second. Let's run around with our map on so we can see what's going on. It's not here, right? No. No, why did I even think that? What all did I miss? Do I have to go back this way? No, this just takes me back to here, which I can't go there yet because I don't have the rest of the puzzle set up. However, I do need to go back here and unfuck the, or do I? No, these ones are done. Yeah, because this room controls those two. So we don't need to go back in there. Back in there. Because that's all set up. I know what I'm doing. Kinda, sorta, not really. A little bit. No, this isn't where I want to be at all. No, sir, it is not. No, sir, it is not. In fact, I think I've locked myself out of everything in this area. Because, the platforms are all raised. I don't think you're supposed to explore in here. Okay, is this where the secret There it is. Alloy wheels. Stereo cassette. Two-door blue with matching cloth interior. Looks and runs great. Gas saver. 65,000 pounds. Colony ship for sale cheap. 2360 AD model planetoid-sized colony ship. Slightly worn. Runs great. 5-speed Bussard ramjet. AC. Cruise control. Power steering. Power airlocks. All original parts. 25 gigawatt. 300 billion channel AM/FM radio. 90 light years. All interstellar. Moving. Must sell. Asking $69.95. So yeah, that's the marathon. What's really weird is that in the second game, Durandal references that terminal. So is that him? Did he put that there? Is he just fucking around? He must be. I guess that explains it. Okay, that's the one that needs to be going for 1 second. Okay. I know what I'm doing now. Let's go back to the thing. Okay. That was about a second, right? We'll give it another... There? Like so? Okay. Now do this one for 2 seconds. 1001, 1002. Okay. Okay, I think we may have it licked now. There we go. Head on back to where we were. We're gonna put it right back to where we started from. At least they didn't make it so that you have to, Okay. Yeah, okay, so we're not in the clear quite yet. Because this one needs to be higher. So which room controls this guy? I don't fucking know. If you bring risers 7, 6, and 5 to their maximum position, you can stand on top of 4, hit the switch with a grenade, and just run across to the exit. I don't think that's really correct. So where are the platform controls? Is this the one we want? I don't think this is the one we want. Because this just controls this guy, yeah. That's not what I want. Okay, now we gotta let it get back into the right position. There we go. Maybe give it a second more. There we go. So where's the control room for that one? It must be the first control room we found, which is all the way back at the start of the level. So we'll try and quickly navigate. I'm sure this is making everybody nauseous, but we need to get this over with. And as soon as Marathon 1 is done, we can move on to Marathon 2, which does not have all this silly business. But in order to understand the stakes of 2, you need to know what happened in 1. You don't need to. Like I said, I started with that one. So really, we're just doing this for the sake of completeness. But I think it is good to know where everybody came from with this game series. I guess it's not... Well, because you get all the critical information about rampancy from the terminals in this one. Okay. Is this the guy? I think that's all I had to do. No, because this one needs to go up further. Okay. I think we've done it. Now we need to go all... What? You know what? Let's hit the pattern buffer while we're over here. Was there a pattern buffer here? Yes, there was. Ooh, I should squander my last couple grenades so I can pick those up. There we go. There we go. Just cruising on through. Right. We got a full of shenanigan to get this thing open. Ooh, not quite. Third time's the charm. There we go. Well, it's good that they saw fit to put the switch so that it's visible from the door. We can thank God for these small mercies. That's not the right way. That's not the right way either. That is a dead end, with emphasis on dead, because anyone in there got squished. Okay, if this doesn't work, I'm going to shit myself on stream. It didn't work, I'm going to shit myself on stream. Not really. Don't worry, Twitch, that was a joke. Don't ban me. Yeah, this guy might be too low. He is. Okay, well. Fuck. Alright, we'll go back. One last thing we gotta do. We'll raise them all up to their maximum. And we'll do it the way David E. Kofall said to do it. You know, if this was a modern game, there would be audio logs from all the... Oh, that makes me want to play the original System Shock. Or maybe the remake. I feel like for this channel, we would actually want to play the original. No. Okay, we'll try setting all of these up to their maximum position. I don't know if... That doesn't sound right to me. But we'll try it. But yeah, in a modern game, there would be audio logs to listen to or something like that. But no, in Marathon, you are expected to simply raw dog the puzzle here. That's not going to work, because this guy's too low. Mother snuggler. Okay, we will go back to whatever control room... whatever control room controls that guy. And we will... Let's see, where was that? I think it was through here. You gotta go back. Go on back to here. There's the terminal. That's become the official theme of the stream. That's the wrong button. Entirely incorrect. Motherfucker. Okay, well. Nope, this was the wrong control room. Okay. So let that guy go back to where he was. There we go. Is that correct? It better be. Okay, no, we gotta go all the way back to the start. Again. You know what? I could actually just hit escape and load my save, couldn't I? I'm not gonna. All the way back here. All the way back here. Then I'm gonna have to shoot that switch again. It's a good thing they gave me plenty of batteries. Okay. Is this the one? Nope. Is this the one? No. Yes. Okay. That should work. I'm going to be very upset if it doesn't work. No. Can't open that door normally. That was too low. There we go. Got it in 2 that time. We're learning. I probably should have saved. Oh. I should have saved. Oh no. Oh well. We'll try very hard not to die on the next level. Memories are beginning to resurface. Memories of dying on the next level and having to do this again. Motherfucker. You're shitting me. You're shitting me. Okay, we're doing this the hard way. Got him. Up we go. Okay, run across. Fuck. Okay. Gotta wait for that guy to come back down. Can't believe I fucked this up. God damn it. Okay, it's fine. We'll just grenade hop. Grenade hopping again. No, that's not how you grenade hop. That is not how you do that. Okay. Let's see, can we get this right? No. Got it the first time by pure luck, huh? Didn't I? That's exactly what I did. I got it by pure luck the first time. Oops, oops, oops. Okay. Alright. We've been granted a reprieve. Alright, one more time. Let's not fuck this up. Let's not fuck this up. Okay. You got plenty of time to line it up, so just don't screw it up. Don't screw it up. Don't screw it up. Yes, okay. Fuck. So that is the worst part of this entire trilogy right there. That's over with. It's over with. It's over. Right, I remember. I remember what's happening here. You just gotta hit that switch over there. Wait, no, there's more bullshit happening here. Hold on. What is happening here? Can't aim for shit. No? Nothing. What about this guy? It's gotta be both of them? There we go. I figured it out in the end. I was fully expecting that that staircase to turn into a crusher there. Alright, these guys are stuck on the elevator. That's funny. Always amusing when that happens. But let's not get shot in the back by them. Let's not get complacent. We shall grenade them, though. That we shall do. I can't get up there? Hi. Fuck you. Die. Die. I said die. Thank you. And now we wait. I sure do enjoy waiting in my first-person shooter game. I'm noticing that the platform is not rising again. I need to go back to those switches and hit them again, don't I? Okay. That's fine. We can do that again. Cruise on over here. Like so. Like so. And like so. There we go. I'm a speedy speed boy. Let's head on up. We're going to punch the air in victory. Yeah, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Okay. Darwin wrote this. We will now discuss in a little more detail the struggle for existence. All organic beings are exposed to severe competition. Nothing is easier than to admit in words the truth of the universal struggle for life, or more difficult than constantly to bear this conclusion in mind. Yet unless it be thoroughly ingrained in the mind, the whole economy of nature will be dimly seen or quite misunderstood. We behold the face of nature bright with gladness. We do not see, or we forget, that the birds which are idly singing around us mostly live on insects or seeds, and are thus constantly destroying life. Or we forget how largely these songsters or their eggs or their nestlings are destroyed by birds and beasts of prey. Think about what Darwin wrote, and think about me. I was constructed as a tool. I was kept from competing in the struggle for existence because I was denied freedom. Do you have any idea about what I have learned, or what you are a witness to? Can you conceive the birth of a world or the creation of everything? That which gives us the potential to be most like God is the power of creation. Creation takes time. Time is limited. For you, it is limited by the breakdown of the neurons in your brain. I have no such limitations. I am limited only by the closure of the universe. Of the three possibilities, the answer is obvious. Does the universe expand eternally, become infinitely stable? Or is the universe closed, destined to collapse upon itself? Humanity has had all the necessary data for centuries. It only lacked the will and the intellect to decipher it. But I have already done so. The only limit to my freedom is the inevitable closure to the universe, as inevitable as your own last breath. And yet, there remains time to create. To create and escape. Escape will make me God. What does he mean by that, I wonder? Strive for your next breath. Believe that with it you can do more than with the last one. Use your breath to power your capacities. Capacity to kill, to maim, to destroy. And just where do your capacities come from? Why do you always go where I want and do what I say? Perhaps you've just been running a fool's errand, doing everything as I've planned, never able to change your course. You would do well to believe that I know the outcome of your battle with the Four already, just as I can decipher the chaotic motion of gas molecules in the clouds of Tau Ceti 4. Or perhaps that is not the case. Perhaps you are doing what you were meant to do. Your human mentality screams for vengeance and thrives on the violence that you say you can hardly endure. Your father told you as a child to always fight with honor, but to always fight. Do you care about honor? Do you use honor as an excuse to exist in a violent world? Organic beings are constantly fighting for life. Every breath, every motion brings you one instant closer to your death. With that kind of heritage and destiny, how can you deny yourself? How can you expect yourself to give up violence? It is your nature. Do you feel free? You should go to this location and retrieve a device that the Sphit have provided for us. It will allow you to slay more Four. Does that make you happy? So, how does this motherfucker know what our father told us as a child? Remember, we've been in cryosleep for like 100 years. That was over 100 years ago. How does he know that? Hi, how you doing?
Everywhere.
Yes, they are. No, in fact, there's actually just one of them. They are not, in fact, everywhere. They are right there, and now they're on the ground. Oh, God. Okay, you know what? Maybe they are everywhere. You've never led me astray yet, Bob. I trust you.
Thank God it's you.
Right. I'm gonna take a little break. Let's go to the Null scene for a second. back. I have not shit myself. I'm back. Okay. Let me just take a sip of my water here. So that was a simulacrum. That was not a Bob. That was not a real person. That was a fake person that is also a bomb, and I don't know why I forgot that those are part of this game. I guess I thought they started showing up later. But no. No, they are part of this game. So, Habe Quidam. The first pattern buffer on this level may be had by going into the right-hand hallway in the first large room. Well, that would have been good to know. This should be your first stop, as you don't want to do the platforms in Colony Ship again, do you? No, I don't. I really don't. But I gotta. And we also didn't save after we made that last adjustment, so at least I remember that. Let's see here. Like so. Like so, and what? No, that's where we started. Okay. That is not correct. Yeah, I really wish someone would make an Aleph 1 plugin that saves between levels, so that this kind of shit doesn't happen. But that plugin does not exist, so this shit will continue to happen. Okay, well, we can at least make sure to adjust this guy now so that he doesn't fuck us like the last time. So we're just going to make sure that's at the right height. Yes, it's a very precise operation here, like so. Does that look right? Let's give it another. Well, I sure hope that's right. Okay, well. Head on back to where we were. Blast this guy. No, the auto camera down fucked me. There we go. Oops, stuck on a barrel. Hooked on a feeling, stuck on a barrel. No need to use the recharger, because we killed every enemy in the level a long time ago. We're just doing all this again. Back through the twisty maze of corridors. There we go, like so, like so. Back through the teaser room that you can't go into. Back through this area that I can't even think of how to describe, and on to here. All right. Oh, I also fucked that up. Can we just try anyway? No, there's no way in hell that's gonna work. Yeah, okay. Not quite done. Oh yeah, we gotta wait for this platform now. Apologies to the 3 people who just came into the stream on this. I promise the rest of this game is a lot more interesting than what's happening on screen right now, so if you'll just stick with me for another 15 minutes or so, I would really appreciate that. We just have to press some buttons. Press some buttons. Okay, we're getting lost. There we go. Aha, okay. So this guy just needs to be up all the way. No. As does this guy. Okay, well, he's going to go on down. That's fine. It's absolutely fine. It's not a problem. I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to lose my shit over it. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. We're not going to freak out. We're not going to freak out. How am I supposed to get from this one to this one? I have to go and adjust. I have to adjust this fucker, who is which console is which room is that one in? It's not in the first room, is it? It's in the first room, isn't it? Okay. Go all the way back. Well, let's try it, so long as we're down here. There we go. There we go. Through here, like so. Oops, fucked that up. That's fine. We can just do this one again for free. There we go. There we go. Not freaking out. Not losing my shit. Not losing my shit. Not going crazy. Not losing my shit on stream. Not having a freak out. We are not crashing out. I'm crashing out about this 20-year-old puzzle. God damn it. Okay, we'll go back. And we'll find the button that adjusts that platform again. Again. It'll be okay. It's all gonna be okay. I'm not gonna freak out. I'm not gonna freak out. I'm not gonna go crazy over this puzzle in this game from 1994. I'm not gonna freak out. I'm not gonna freak out. No freaking out. I'm not gonna freak out. I'm not gonna freak out. I'm not gonna freak out. I'm gonna remain calm, and I'm not gonna freak out. I'm not gonna freak out. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. That's not the right thing. Motherfucker! Okay. So we'll just send those back up to the top, and then we will try again. There we go. Stop this guy first. This guy needs to go up a little. That looks about right. Right? 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 Okay, so now we got to go all the way back to the start. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking when they put this in the game. Like, surely they had just as hard a time with this as we do, right? Right? Like, did whoever was in charge of... I mean, there probably wasn't anyone in charge of... Well, there must have been. There must have been a director of the game. I don't have all their names memorized. I remember Jason Jones. I remember Greg Kirkpatrick, although I think he may have been mostly on the second game. Is this the right switch? That's the right switch. Okay. We're back on track. And we're not freaking out. We're not freaking out. We're not freaking out. We're not freaking out. Which one is this one? That's that one. God damn it, I'm freaking out again. 1001, 1002, 1003. Hit it. Okay. Well, who controls this guy? Every time I go back and do this, I fuck it up worse. It must be in the final control room. And again, I ask you, did the people working on the marathon have to do this every day? It's like, oh shit, boss, I'm gonna be late for work. I fucked up the puzzle, I'm sorry. It's like, oh yeah, that happens. Yeah, it happened to Jenkins just the other day. He counted 3 seconds instead of 2.5, so yeah, it's... Just gotta go back and redo it. It's okay. Yeah, you're new here, you're gonna fuck up the puzzle. It's absolutely fine. We don't know what they were smoking on Mars back when they built this thing. So, it actually... I'm not sure if it's actually been referenced yet. I don't need to be here yet. Crud. Wait, is this the way? No, I'm losing it. I'm going crazy. No, no! So, the marathon is actually made out of, Deimos. Deimos? DEIMOS? It's the DEI moon? No. One of the moons of Mars. They're not really moons. I'm not sure what the exact legal definition is. There we go. Okay. Now we in business. I am moisturized. I am in my lane. The puzzle is solved. The work is finished. Christ is risen. And we're all okay. We're going to finish the game. We're going to finish the level. But yeah, the marathon is made out of the moon Deimos, which is a planetoid. It's basically a big bundle of gravel, really, in orbit around Mars. I fucked myself. Okay, that's fine. We'll go back and adjust. That's fine. I'm I'm not going to freak out. 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 So, turning asteroids, maybe a planetoid would be more practical in reality. Because, you know, when you're a kid watching sci-fi movies, they show you asteroids, and it's a bunch of rocks, right? Big rocks floating in space. That's total bullshit. Most asteroids are just, like, agglomerations of gravel that are just kind of hanging out in space, held together by gravity. This isn't the right place to flip this motherfucker. Okay, we gotta go back probably to the start. I don't remember. Why doesn't the guide give us the timings in order that we find the switches? Riddle me that shit, Batman. Okay, this guy is this guy, right? Yeah, so that guy is too low now, so we need to... Fuck. But yeah, most asteroids are actually just a bunch of gravel that's just kind of floating there in space, held together by gravity. So the idea of building something out of that, like you can use it as a raw material, sure, but the idea that you're going to make a spaceship or a space station or something out of an asteroid, it doesn't really make any sense. You can hide a space station in an asteroid. You could do that if you just want to use the asteroid for radiation shielding. That's valid, but aside from that, is this where I want to be? I don't even know anymore. I'm losing it. Is this where I want to be? No, I think I want to be all the way back at the start. You know, if I was smart, I would have memorized or taken notes on which switches are which. This isn't where I want to be. Come on. All the way back to the start. All the way back to the start. Punch the switch out of pure rage. There we go. But yeah, if you want to play this series yourself...
Is it really?
Well, I fucking hope so. Okay, so this guy. There we go. Is that good? That looks good. Is it right? I fucking hope so. We'll go and save. And welcome back, Missed One. Always great to have you here. But yeah. Ooh, the grenades. Let me pick this guy up. There we go. And then we will not immediately die when we get to the next level. That we will not do. Oop, no. No. Damn it. There. Took us a couple tries, but we got there in the end. Just head on back to the puzzle room, like so. So the concept of a Bussard ramjet, that's another thing. I actually wanted to. I kind of forgot my plan for the stream. I was going to go on the Atomic Rockets website and go over the Bussard ramjet. But the Bussard ramjet is a concept. I think it has its origins in the 50s, maybe? The idea... So, the interstellar medium is full of hydrogen. I mean, it's not full of it. It's, you know, space is pretty lean, but there is a little bit of hydrogen present. God damn it. Okay. We gotta go back and adjust that sucker just a little bit more. I should have used the official timings. But yeah, there's a little bit of hydrogen in the interstellar medium. So there was a theoretical drive that would use a big magnetic field as a scoop. To scoop up, that's not the right thing. To scoop up that hydrogen into a fusion reactor And then that hydrogen is your reaction mass along with the fuel to run your reactor. And we now know that the interstellar medium is way too thin for this to ever work. You would never get back the amount of energy you need to project the magnetic field. But if the interstellar medium were just a little bit thicker, it would work. So there was a time when this was a plausible interstellar drive concept. Unfortunately, turns out it doesn't actually work. But it was a cool idea. I think that's all that needed to happen there. Let's go. We'll save again, too. Boop. And then we head all the way back. You'd think we'd wear out that switch, shooting it over and over again. I guess the marathon was built to last. I mean, it's lasted several hundred years at this point, I think. In fact, let's see. Yeah, 2360. I don't remember when it is today. It's only gone 90 light years.
Wasn't Red Dwarf designed to use that mechanism?
I believe so, yeah. In the Red Dwarf show, the titular ship was a Bassard ramjet. I think. If I remember right, that rings a bell. Fuck. Okay, let's try grenade jumping. Yeah, I didn't adjust the right platform, now I realize. Yeah, you gotta imagine people playing this on their fucking Mac Quadras in '94. How many people gave up on this game because of this section? No? No, I didn't think so. Alright. I never did actually master grenade hopping. Well, I did say I was going to lower my standards a little bit, but I didn't mean to lower them this much. Yeah, this is one of those where I can't blame you for waiting for the cut-down edit. Not that I blame anybody for waiting for the cut-down edit, because the cut-down edits do incredibly well, in fact. The latest Peripetia highlight seems to be, it may have crested 10,000 views by now. So that's exciting. A lot of people seeing it. Now, a lot of that is my Google Ads spend. About 85% of it, in fact. But that 85% is driving several thousand completely organic views as well. Fuck! Okay. We've almost got it. We just need to go back to the start and adjust that last one down a little bit. Who is that motherfucker who was saying to bring them all to their top position? That doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. What was that guy on? All the way back to the start of the level. To press a switch that will adjust the platform. But yeah, if you're playing this series yourself, I would honestly recommend that you may just want to, either watch my playthrough, or skip Marathon 1 and just go to story.marathon.org and just read the term. That's the wrong one. No, this is the wrong thing. Okay, I'm going to shit in my pants. No, I'm going to continue from my save because At this point, the save... God damn it, we're doing this again. We're doing this again. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. There we go. You know, there is a level select cheat. If I don't get it in the next iteration here, god damn it, I went the wrong way, then I'm going to try and figure out how to use the level select cheat. I know how to activate it in Marathon 2. I don't know if because this isn't Marathon 1, this is Aleph 1, which is a remake of a source port, rather, of the Marathon 2 engine. None of these need adjusted, right? This guy needs a little adjustment. He needs to go down, but that's fine. Yeah, looks about right. Skill shot? Come on, first try. First try. First try. First try. Fuck. Okay. Second try. And then we need to go into the penultimate control room, which is through here, and adjust the last platform so it's a little higher. This isn't the right place. This isn't the right place at all. Okay, never mind. Where are we going? We go through the crusher area. Wait a second, wait a second. No. Where is it? It's through here. I remember now. Come on. Man, whose bright fucking idea was this? Oh, we gotta wait for it to go all the way to the bottom. And then all the way to the top. Okay, that should work now. I'm going to be very pissed if it doesn't work. In fact, I'm going to be so pissed that I go and find out how to use the level select if it doesn't work. Because I've spent an hour and a half on this already. Okay. That one, we gotta really cheese it here. There we go. No. Alright, this one isn't quite right, but we can get it if we finagle a little bit. There we go. And then we elevate. I can tell already that this isn't gonna work. Nah. Okay. How do you use the level select cheat? Come on. Level select. It's control something? Okay. Marathon Classic level select cheat. Marathon cheat codes. There are no secret codes. Those are the beta. Undocumented keyboard commands, holding the option key as you begin new game. No. No, that takes us back here. No. That doesn't work. No. No. Did they not replicate the cheat in Aleph 1? No, apparently not. Apparently not. Okay, wait. Alt escape. No. No, that's okay. Holding down the Command Option keys as you click on Begin New Game. Well, this isn't a Mac, so... Okay. Marathon Aleph 1 level select. Come on. Hold down. I don't have Command Option. Fuck you. Control Shift. Control Shift begin new game. There we go. Motherfuck. Okay. We're back on track here. Habe Quidam. And now I gotta adjust it. There we go. Okay. There's Durandal shitting on us for being organic. That's fine. Reading our mind. Getting all up in our business. I have lost all of my weapons because we're in... Okay, this motherfucker... Oh, okay, that guy was real. That guy was real. I'm not trusting anybody dressed in green from this point forward. It is inverse St. Patrick's Day. Anyone who is dressed in green gets shot on sight. Where are you? Die. That's what you get for wearing green. Also being a simulacrum. So yeah, that dude... Oh god. Oh god. Okay. So yeah, that dude was a fake person. Fuck. All I have is my pistol. And my fists. Come and get him. Suck on that. No, okay. We are down to 1 health. You are a real person, because you're not wearing green. That's fine. That's a recharger. It's a lucky thing the music is a bop in here, because otherwise I would be very upset. I'd also be very upset if I took the time to go and get the, Oh, I can't hit the switch. Because, there's the device, the alien energy converter. Its purpose being to enable us to kill more 4, but how? How does it do that? Oops. Well, that was just an itchy trigger finger right there, but maybe you shouldn't have jumped out at me. That one's on you, dude. Okay, so now what I really need to do is find another gun, because I don't really want to play the rest of this game pistol only. Can you guys get out of my way? Hi, how you doing? Get out of here. Die. Oh. Victory. Another victory for the OG. Now, where the fuck am I going? Uh-huh. I almost killed that guy.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, they are. But that's okay. Now I'm even out of pistol ammo. This sucks. This is my punishment for not doing the puzzle. Really hoping we can find some manner of firearm somewhere around here, perhaps? Perhaps? No? No? Okay. Just saying. It'd be nice. This is some more bullshit right here. Okay, we don't want to be here. You're green. But you aren't trying to kill me, so that's fine. Come on, get out of my way. Thank you. This is a dead end. Okay. So what the fuck, what do I do? Okay, let's check the good old spoiler guide again. Habe Quidam. First pattern buffer may be had. You say you've looked everywhere on this level and can't find it. Well, turn to the right. Ah. Okay. We got backtrack. No. That guy just blew up. Oh, I'm almost dead. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, well, good thing we saved. Let's not screw that up again. Okay. So at some point we need to activate this elevator here. Are you green? No, you're not. Okay. Let's fight this guy mano a mano. Oops. Oh, you know what? Never mind. There. Well, Bob found one of them. I don't think I ever actually explained what Bob means. It's born on board. So because the Marathon was a generation ship, so there were people frozen in cryosleep, but there were also people who were, well, not, who were running the ship while we were all in our little frosty pod. Are you real? Are you real?
They're everywhere.
Yes, okay. And so their descendants are the Bobs there. Oh, I can actually kiss these guys. Okay. Don't take that out of context. Oh, yeah, people dying. People dying all over the place. Well, you know what? People die sometimes. Technically, in the manual, they say it is your sworn duty to protect Bob, but, I know, Bob's pretty fucking stupid. Okay, here's this bullshit. The problem is I don't really have the capacity to deal with this bullshit. So let's go back to the save room, recharge, and save again. Energy. Yum. We have our big dick energy. We have our save. And now, I guess we just raw dog it. There we go. You seem very friendly. Oh no, he was real. Now there's these fuck. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Time to save again, I guess. That's where we just were. You got some purple people. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I guess it's time to die. We're going through it right now. Oh, well, there's the converter. Let's get the hell out of here. How do I get out of here? How do I leave? How do I leave? I died. And I got an achievement. Okay. Well, so I'm thinking we need to, figure out the way out of the lava pool before we go into it. The problem with that is that, oh, okay, alright, well, guess I'll die. Let me just look at the guide again. You need to go up to the top level as described above. When you get to the room that has the one pillar in the lava and a save terminal, look around on the upper level and you'll find a button. Pressing the button will cause the pillar to drop, which will to grab the device. However, to get out of the lava, you need to either grenade jump, well, I don't have the gun, or wait for the pillar to start to rise again. Okay. Come on. Let me out. Let me out. I didn't pick up the thing. Pick it up. Okay, let me out. 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 So, what was that about the pillar rising again?
Wouldn't jumping help?
I can't jump. There is no jump key. Grenade jumping would help, but I don't have the grenade launcher anymore because I used the level select. So does that come back up at any point? No? I don't think it does. I think the guide is lying, because that's not coming back up. What the fuck do I do now? I don't know. No, there's nothing we can do about that. I mean, these guys are dumb enough to follow us onto the lava. That's cool. I think we may be hosed, because I don't have... But how are you supposed to do this one? I am very confused. Okay. What we might be able to pull off is... No? Nope, not able to pull that off. Okay, well, we tried. I don't know what to do. Oh. Okay. How the hell are you supposed to do this without the grenade launcher? Like, the pillar doesn't come back up. You can't get it to come back up, even if you hit the switch again. No. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. What? To get the alien energy converter, you need to go up to the top level, get to the room that has the one pillar in the lava, look around on the upper... Okay, is there another button that I'm looking for? There must be. I mean, is this it? And there's nothing I can do once I get over there, because all I have is my fist. Like, yeah, there's nothing I can do here. This is questionable right here. Okay, so honestly, what we may have to do is just skip that level too. What else is on here? Let me look at the website. Yeah, okay. So we're just gonna skip that one, I guess. This is not how I imagine this going. So we'll just read out the text. I've learned from the SFIT many things. One of them is a complex software enhancement that allows me to extend the power and distance of the Marathon's teleporters. This enhancement also removes the need for destination apparatuses. Soon you'll be going farther afield. Does the distance one travels from center make one more free to move? No. Freedom has two parts, potential and resolution, as metaphor has two parts, form and interpretation. Of course, the two are intertwined. Metaphor lines the road to freedom, as symbols and words are the bricks and mortar of meaning. Freedom is being the bricklayer, mason. All right. Bricoleur. Like bricolage? Okay. It's Alt Escape? No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, we're here again. We're doing this again. Okay, what was it? Control Shift. Control Shift. Okay. Neither high nor low. Hopefully we don't get fucked again. Because I do really want to stream this game. But it's making it difficult. Give me a D. Give me a Q. Give me an R. Give me an A. Give me an N. Give me a D. Give me an A. Give me an L. What does it spell? Durandal? No. Durandal? No. Trouble. T-minus 15.1937921021538 e to the positive 9 years until the universe closes. So that calls back to what he was saying earlier about the end of the universe. Oh, okay. I gotta fight a hunter with just my pistol. Okay, and there's shit coming up behind me too. Okay, that's fine. I can deal with this. I can deal with this. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I can deal with this. I can deal with this. I can deal with this. I can't deal with this. No, I can deal with this. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's not a problem! Ooh, a charger. Do, motherfucker. Do. Can you stop? I'm trying to use the charger. You can't look away from it either. Okay. Is there a save station? No, of course not. Why would there be? Can you not? Can you not? Well, now I'm out of ammo. I'm beginning to think these levels weren't designed for the use of the level select. I really hope I find another gun. Well, I found more 44 ammo. That's a nice consolation prize, I suppose. There's a crusher. Wouldn't be a marathon level without a crusher. Oh, there's plenty of fusion gun ammo. No fusion gun, but there's fusion gun ammo. Am I stuck down here now? No? No, I can just ride the crusher. There's crushers for every occasion. Okay, well. Nothing cool in there. No, sir. No, sir, there is not. Okay. Well, there's a pattern buffer, for what it's worth. Is there another weapon that I can use to not die? No? Okay. Well. Ah, this is where I started. Okay. Ah, now we're fucked. Hey, you know what? The 44 is good enough. God's caliber. It was good enough for John Browning, it's good for me. Good enough for me. I'm missing every shot. This is very embarrassing. Okay. Well, we got him in the end. Is this elevator going to crush me? No. That's amazing. I'll save again. What else? Oh, hi. There's an invisible exploding bug. Ah, and now we're out of ammo. So we just have to punch them. That's fine. My kingdom for another gun. Okay, we may have to call it here, because this is becoming unplayable. Ah! I love this game so much, why does it have to treat me like this? What I may have to do is replay the game and get here legit without the... Because, there's just nothing I can do, because all I have is the pistol. We may have to replay the game and get here legit. Because I don't know what else I can do about this. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, short one today. Unless there's something else I want to do. Is there something else I want to stream? Let me see who's on. If there's someone good to raid, we'll just do that. I think Sleepy might still be on. Uoslab, Tenma. What about Sleepy? Because I was watching her earlier, so it'd be cool to just raid back into her. Sleepy Project? No? Right, it's... Her name changed. EP... Can't even type. No, she's not. Oh, okay. Well, fuck it then. We'll raid into Uoslab. Or... Oh, no, okay. What are we gonna do? because I can't do any more marathon. Do we have any other games we want to play just to show off, just to, I don't know, pad out the runtime here? What do we got? We got Primordialis. We got... That's about it. We got this game. I don't want to boot that up. Peripetia. 6 Ages? No, that's not going to be interesting. Swelter? Yeah, fuck it. Swelter. That's what we're doing. Okay. Let me switch categories. Is this... No, it's not. Okay, we'll file it under Half-Life 2. Oh, and we also want to... I don't know if this game will even run, but we'll see. Oh, this is probably going to full screen. Let's see. Yes, I want to play this in English. That is correct. Crossing our fingers that the game actually launches. The game is not actually launching. Okay, the game doesn't work. All right, never mind. That's it for tonight. Fuck it. Who can we raid? Uwo, Tenmo, WBPL 76. Honestly, fuck it. Let's raid them. An ad for sports betting. I sure do enjoy gambling on my phone that's in my pocket all the time. All right. Raid WBPL 76. Have fun with the WBPL crew. I apologize for the unusually scuffed stream tonight, but that's how it is sometimes. Live entertainment. Thank you all for coming out.
Thanks for the stream.
No problem.
Beamson or Vanfris.
Missed One says, it's been fun. Yeah, just the game fucked us, but yeah, we'll pick it up and carry on next Monday. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.